Hi Taurus, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you for being here. So we're going to jump into this read. It's going to be you and who. It's going to be the general read, so if you're looking for a personal read, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or my description box, right? Now that who could be one side of a situation or another, friend, family member, a person of interest, of course, right? And even like a boyfriend, girlfriend, kind of that type of thing, okay? Those of you in committed relationships too. So that's what's coming into play. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to actually pull a card that talks about self-love first. Because as we all know that it does start with us, and I always say that because I feel that it's incredibly important. So what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle some cards and take a look at what's most important for you to be aware of in terms of self-love, and because it affects your relationships. And this is good, and then we'll jump into the main read real quick. But I just want to pull a card for you for the first 2 weeks of December and see what wants to come out, and then you can compare it to the second 2 weeks as I'll use the same card. Okay, this jumped out, okay? I had no choice, this just jumped right out. The beauty of this is a 16 card, and the 16 reduces to a 7. What this is saying is what you want wants you, okay? This is beautiful. I mean, did you dare to believe this? That's what's coming into play. So this is what wants to come out for you here. Oh my gosh. I mean, Taurus, this is really great. This is about maybe you've been a little bit shamed about, or maybe feel guilt or denied the pleasures that are available for you, or the relationship that you want because you felt that you weren't going to get it. But this is saying is that this is saying is that what you want wants you. You don't want second best, right? You're really looking for, that person, place, or thing, whatever's brought you to my channel here. So if your first choice is definitely what you generally want, this is saying stick with it, okay? Because what you want wants you, all right? Sometimes we condition ourselves, to believe that getting what we want is for others and not us, but no. Right now, it's for you. All right. So note your comments below if you've been kind of teeter-tottering a little bit about that. I'd love to know. All right. And definitely drop a like and subscribe. I do appreciate that, guys. It really helps out my channel. By you clicking the bell, that allows you to get what I put out. Okay. Apparently that's important, so you need to. that's what they're telling us. But that's what I see here. So it's a really healing message: is to really trust in what you want and not to give up. Again, if you're considering maybe doing something in terms of a substitution of some sort, this is saying no. Go for what you want. All right. So maybe you want to sing. Maybe you want to write. Maybe you want to act. Maybe you want to, like I said, write music, write a book. Whatever that is, or even paint. This is saying is that you're able to do whatever it is that you want and give consistent attention to the matter, because the only way that it's going to keep working is if you you take inspired action in the process, right? It's not just what you think, and it is also what you do. Okay, so acting is an important part of moving this forward, right? And it's also being able to keep that vibe alive, keep that vibe high, okay? Keep it, exactly what it is that you want, as if you already have it, right? And if you keep focusing on it and visualizing it and what it is that you want, then it's time, you're taking inspired action and you're keeping that vibe, consistent to that frequency. Then you're able to step back and let the universe has your order and step back and ready to receive, okay? So don't give up if it's something that you want. Well, what's going to help you in this? If we haven't covered that already, right? What's going to help you in this process? Let's take a look at what that is. What does a numerology card have to say for you? And then we're going to jump to the main read. But this is for someone. Actually, it's a good reminder for us all, isn't it? What does numerology have to say for you here? What's most important that needs to come out for you in terms of helping you get what you want and let you know it wants you? You really talk to Source and your spirit guides as well in terms of creating that vision. Write it down, visualize it, whatever you need to do. It reduces to a 7, right? So it's your connection with Source is going to be very, very big in getting this to come into, bring into reality. Okay. Anything else that Taurus needs to be aware of in terms of this helping them? Anything, universe, that you want Taurus to be aware of? Well, this is coming out. What is this? Nature, okay? So it does want you to get out in nature a little bit in terms of the environment. Maybe that's going to spur a lot of you. I know a lot of us have been kind of cooped up a little bit within our homes. This is saying get outside, and be safe, of course, but get out in nature because Mother Nature is so incredibly generous, right? So giving, right? And so it allows you to take in, that beautiful essence and that beautiful energy, and that with your connection to source. That green is the heart chakra, that kind of purple covers your third eye, and this is really focusing on doing what you love. Your connection with source and nature and the environment, the environment and nature offers is going to feed you in that. So some of you again just needed to hear that. So let's jump into the main read and let's see what's going on. All right, let's see what's happening for you here. We're going to start with you on one side, the other person on the other. Okay, so where you're at right now, Taurus, this wants to come out. Okay, we've got a death and rebirth, okay? This is no wonder he wants you to get out of nature because you get a lot more clarity, right? So there was an ending that brings forth a brand new beginning. And the rebirth, wouldn't be available if it wasn't for putting an end to something, okay? So some of you, what is it that you put an end to that's allowing to have you, that's giving you this clarity that you really need in your relationships, your situations, and in your love life? Know what that is. What is the clarity that you got? Because whatever it was, it's getting you grounded, okay? Because it's a 13 card that reduces to a 4, and that's really grounding you. So it was good, whatever happened came to an end. As crazy as it may seem, but what it did is also leveled out your emotions. We get the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy. So it put you in connection with the universe, as above is below, right? And so you're able to connect with the oceans below you and the skies above you to balance out your emotions. Beautiful. Beautiful, right? And it's kind of like you're seeing the light, right? Your light is, everything's coming so much more clear to you. Very beautiful, okay? Anything else that wants to come through that Taurus needs to be aware of? Let's take a look at what that is. Dark hair. All right, so let's take a look. Anything else that wants to come out? Okay. Let's see here. Anything here? I'll take this one. 9 of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, I mean, this is really beautiful because this talks about being in, comfort and satisfaction, kind of in luxury, right? Being able to choose what it is that you want. This is your energy. It's coming to fruition, okay? So that's what's really beautiful. This is saying is that there's a lot of gratitude and luxury there's a lot of things to be thankful for. And I think that maybe you're super thankful for what has happened. It's kind of like your connection with the source. You can see her there. And now it allows you to choose what it is that you want, okay? And again, what's coming into play here too is just what we mentioned from the very beginning. What you want wants you. And so like now you're choosing. So this is really beautiful. I love this for you. Anything that the wellness cards want to say? Let's see if we can get that one to come through. What's that? Perspective. Yeah, you gain some sort of clarity. You gain some sort of clarity, a new perspective of your love life. And this is going to allow you to be able to choose what it is that you want. And again, you want what you want. So that's what this is saying. And so you're able to, take responsibility, for your life in this process. Okay. Because of that, right? Now you've got, now you've kind of got that, it's not just what outside people say. It's now like you've come to your own decision and your own knowledge in terms of what it is that you need to do in terms of moving forward, right? So you've been able to see different perspectives maybe really helped you in the situation. And I think that was, very, very big there too. Anything else? High vibes. This is about, surrounding yourself with high vibing people. Now, even if it's music, okay? Again, some of you, it might be music that you're working with, okay? Writing, singing. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, writing, singing, composing. You're maybe perhaps, connecting with yourself. You want to do is to get into that vibe. We talked about that. You need to maintain that frequency and that vibe. It might be to listening to high vibing music, whatever artist, seems to be fit, for you. Okay. So that's really, really key. You want to, connect yourself with source, through music. All different types of music can help. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other person on the other side. All right. And you might resonate with one side or the other. I'm just going to focus on the other person over here. All right. What about this other person? The first 2 weeks of December. What does Taurus need to be aware of about this other person? Where are they at right now? What's going on with them? What do we have? Oh, Three of Swords. Wow. Okay. Wow. Maybe that there has been some sort of ending between you two here, right? They're feeling heartbroken. I'm just saying that they are. Now, it could have been, let's clarify. What is this Three of Swords? Can we clarify let's do this. Let's clarify the Three of Swords right away. That's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, here it is. Here it is. What is it? Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this ending brought forth a brand new beginning, of course. This is a Page of Pentacles. There's some sort of message coming through in terms of manifesting in a new enterprise. So after an ending of heartbreak, this person is manifesting a brand new opportunity, okay? Could be a brand new opportunity with you here, okay? Ooh, yeah. Now, if you have Cancer in your chart, that's even better, but this is, kind of the card of Cancer, but it is also, again, if they could be taking on that energy, not just the sign itself. So don't let the sign just fool you. It's the energy, really important. The Chariot is a 7 card, and this is about, balancing the light and their dark side, being able to move forward, with Source on their side, and being able to kind of balance the reins to move forward in their life, love life, relationships, but see the light and the dark side of things, and to, within themselves. So, and then how to manage that and be able to move forward on what it is that they want now moving forward. Tell me a little bit more, anything more in terms of this of Three of Swords. Give me any more information on this Three of Swords. What is it? Yeah, whatever it was, it gave him a big headache. I mean, lots of conflict, strife, everything there. So it could have been, a third party situation of some sort that, gave them a big headache. Okay, definitely big headache. At first they thought they would all be victorious. It could have been victorious, but it ended up being a big headache. Okay, and so they are now. Anything else in terms of that wants to come out? Anything else? Maybe one more. This is what. They heard that this is about the High Priestess. So this is beautiful because this is about, something was hidden. It's governed by the moon, but there's something was hidden that maybe perhaps came to light. And they're connecting with their own intuition within themselves to come out of that. And I think, again, it's about, they had some sort of ending to manifest a new beginning and to move forward with more balance in their life. Wow. Anything else? I gotta pull. I just had to pull and see a little bit more so you knew kind of what was kind of happening over there and what the cards were saying over there. Anything else in terms of the wellness cards that's important? What flipped over? Here it is, visualization. Yeah, it's interesting because they're doing a lot of manifesting work, okay? It's interesting, I got manifesting, I pulled out the High Priestess and I get visualization that's going to give them a lot of rewards from them going within, and it allows them to balance things out a lot better, right? They could have got a new car, but I also feel that they are, really moving forward and looking, really, understanding what can bring them light and, how to maneuver their light and dark energies. They're seers, they see themselves, achieving the highest outcome, and that's what they want to do. They want achievement. They want success in this situation, is what I feel. They do, okay, and they want the highest possible outcome that's necessary here. And they want to experience those feelings and details, and that's what they're going through right now. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at you on the other side. What's the best way for you to move forward? Well, let me ask you this: what's what you need to know most? What you need to know most, Taurus? Something flipped out. What you need to know most? Temperance, balancing things out. Okay, so having temperance is going to be key. All right, interesting. This is Sagittarius energy, but it's a 14 card reduced into a 5. So maybe there's been some conflict in terms of being able to create that temperance and that balancing. You see, kind of like the sun and the moon. At either side, kind of balancing. He wants to get wings in the enlightenment above him. And this is saying is that, this is about balance. So take the moment to sit down, balance, and to do that. And again, nature probably, could help you there too, is what we talked about before. Anything else in terms of where you're at right now? The Emperor. This is being a little bit more strategic in the process. Aries energy. But yeah, this is all about being a little bit more strategic, looking forward, right? It's not just using your heart, but it's also using your head in terms of your love life. So you're trying to get yourself balanced and be a little bit more strategic. And again, you might have Aries in your chart. The other person might have it in theirs. Wow, and then I get the 9 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. It's like woo-wee, right? It's like, yeah, it's like really kind of being emotionally fulfilled. It is comfort. It is satisfaction. It's kind of like the treasure chest has opened, right, and below her feet. And it's really beautiful. It's like, you know, moving into that. Anything else that wants to come out? You're really, I think the best way, what's most important that you know is to be strategic, but also to balance that out with the emotions that you feel. So, right, so you've got, you know, being a little bit more strategic with the chest piece, and then feeling really joyful from the heart, the emotions. And this is saying, balance those babies out, balance both sides out. Okay, that is your best way forward. Okay, on the other side, their best way forward, what does that look like? Just take a look real quick. What does that look like for them? Best way forward for them. They got 3 cards. I'll take them and go through that before I go back to you. Yeah, they got the World card, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands. So they had a completion. They too need to balance things out, okay? It's kind of like you are a mirror for each other here. And then they're being strategic as to which wave they want to ride moving forward, being sure not to get lost in the emotions. So that's why they're kind of standing here. They got passion, but they're also being strategic as to which wave that they ride, and passionate in terms of their feelings. Again, more balancing out, kind of like they had done over here with the Chariot here, right? Interesting, isn't it? Between me both here, both sides here, very interesting. A completion with a brand new beginning. They could be at a distance, could involve travel, okay? Could involve travel for some of you. But really balancing things out. The 2 of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo over here, you know, kicking on that energy. Yeah, and then, you know, you know, the World card is maybe there have been some delays and different things like that take place. What is your best? What is your best way to move forward? You know, in terms of this relationship or situation, whatever you find yourself in, that's brought you to my channel. Okay. All right, here it is. What do we have here? We've got the Hierophant. This is really good, Taurus. Look at that smile on this person's face, right? It's like, yes, right? He's kind of found the enlightenment. There is a beautiful lotus flower at the very top that you can kind of see outlined in white. I don't know if you can kind of see that, but it's right up there. You can kind of see it. It's all beautiful and light. Big smile on his face, you know, and relaxing and saying, hey, I know my connection with spirit brings me joy, or with my source, whatever that is. And the Hierophant is Taurus energy. This is you, okay? This is beautiful. Your best way for it is to maintain that connection with source that gives you this enlightenment, because in terms of your relationships, it's going to guide you in the right way. And the 5s are all about, you know, again, you know, going through any sort of adversity in the past, and you know that your connection to source is really key. Yeah, and then there's an opportunity. There's a Page of Cups opportunity. You might have an opportunity in love, a young love, a new beginning in a love. But you can see love here, right? And this is saying is that, you know, you have a new way of dealing with love, how you want to move forward, right? And this is saying, you know, focus in on, again, what it is that you want in love, right? And get what it is that you want. Don't focus on second best. Don't say, okay, well, when pigs fly, I can get my first choice. This is saying no, like we talked about at the beginning, focus on love. What is it that you want, right? And keep that in your mind. And even if you're starting out brand new for some of you, okay, that could be the case. But yeah, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could have someone coming towards you of that sign, or yeah. And this is saying, you know, call on your support team for collaboration, right? You know, you've got a lot of support, community, and a lot of support is going to be super key for you. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Too many cards fell out. Okay. So, but yeah, that's what I see here. What I want to do is find out, well, how is it this other party feels about you? Okay. Well, this flipped out. They feel I am different now. I am different now. Interesting. And they very much will be, because they've gone through a change of a cycle, and everything is looking pretty darn good on this side of completion. They're being more strategic. They're balancing things out. They're connecting with source. Anything else? They know they made a mistake. Okay. I'm just saying they know they made a mistake. Okay. So that's what they're fessing up. Okay. All right. And what else? Leaving you hurt me too. Okay. So they want you to be aware of that, and how you feel about them, Taurus. Let's take a look at that before we close out. What's this? What is it? You didn't imagine it. Okay. So only you know what that is, okay? You're gonna know what your intuition is telling you as terms of what that is. You didn't imagine it, okay? All right, guys. Anything else that's important? How you feel about them? How you feel about them? What's important in terms of how you feel about them that might be hidden right now? What is it? I was careless with you. So interesting. Maybe there's you both were growing in this too. You know. What wants to come back? Wow. I wish you would come back. Some of you want them to come back. Some of you don't. You want to know why? Because in tandem, I wish you would come back, and I do wish you well came out. So I really feel that in terms of the collective, you're pretty much split, okay? For some of you, that could be the case. Note your comments below. I'd love to know, because kind of see where it kind of falls, okay? I think that would help us out a lot here. Yeah, and again, any sort of I think that's the key advice in terms of overall. So Taurus, let me know how this resonates with you. I'm sending you lots of love. Happy holidays to all of you that are celebrating the holidays. I'm sending lots of love and blessings, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.